Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin'.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. 60 or.
Man left. Oh, no.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Out. 5 down. Stand up in.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. This is Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. From the pistol, it's Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Johnson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, rather team takes it down and scores, that can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw. Clifford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He finds Beckham complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Clifford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This time, Cutler will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing here, Cutler. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
We got this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over, so that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Second and 3.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Falcons 7, Giants nothing.
Let's go. 50, plant. Come on,
On second down, here's Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Clifford. He's got Fuller. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Carter. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to make
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last. Game just gave up another one right there.
And tatter, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On the set.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Box drop, box drop.
53, check 53. Check pass, check pass.
5.
From the gun, it's Cutler. This is Johnson. He's got it. A third down gain of 19.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Yeah. Check.
On third and 1, it's Cutler. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the half. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's second and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. Looking to throw. Clifford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They run. It's Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
That's their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fox. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A final shot before break. Fox. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Bravo!
Out of the gun, it's Cutler. He finds his man Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On second down, Cutler. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Spiller. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on second down, Fox. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. On first down, Fox. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Cutler on third and long. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offense.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 14. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw. Fox. It's complete to Fuller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, Fox finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Fox. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready, ready.
Here's Cutler. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Cutler. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now, after the interception, here's Cutler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Fox Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Coming in.
Hey, let go.
52. Block 52. 52's the mic.
Let go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Looking to throw. Fox. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Good stuff. Keep doing this.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
2 right here. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Get it.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
So time runs out.